Today, we are jumping straight into the latest updates from the Director General of Shipping.
Yeah, based on that recent briefing from Sailor Today International Maritime Radio, right?
Exactly, yeah. And our mission for today is really to unpack how this massive, highly traditional industry is actively upgrading the careers and really the lives of its
It
seafarers.
is so needed. We're looking specifically at DGS Circular 21 of 2026.
Right. The Directorate is rolling out this brand new examination module for merchant Navy officers. And like at the exact same time, they're pushing out a whole wave of operational advisories for navigating high-risk regions.
Which is honestly a massive overhaul. I mean, it targets both the administrative backend and the frontline safety protocols at sea.
Yeah, let's talk about that new exam module first
Right.
because they're releasing updated exam schedules, results, and these certificate of competency dispatch lists.
Oh, the dispatch lists are huge because for years, the gap between an officer passing their exams and actually getting that physical certificate in hand, well, it was just an administrative black hole.
Right, it's basically like waiting for a lost package in the mail, but, without a tracking number. You
Exactly.
just knew it was in the system somewhere, like maybe sitting on a desk in a sorting facility for weeks, causing you massive stress. But this new transparent tracking system, it basically eliminates all that anxiety for you.
It really does. Instead of a blind wait, you have this step-by-step visibility into exactly where your credential is in the processing chain. And it explains why this matters beyond just mere convenience.
Wait, really? How so?
Well, by digitizing the dispatch tracking, the DGS removes the ambiguity that historically kept qualified officers just, stuck on shore leave.
Oh, because the shipping companies didn't know when they could actually hire them.
Yeah, exactly. Now they can anticipate exactly when an officer's paperwork will clear, so it directly accelerates a seafarer's career progression rather than leaving them stalled by administrative lag.
That makes total sense.
Right.
But I do want to push back a little bit on the dual role of the directorate here.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, getting certified quickly is only half the battle, right? The real test for these officers is what happens once they are actually out on the water facing physical threats.
Right, the operational advisories.
Yeah. So on one hand, you have this dry bureaucracy of exams and digital portals. But on the other, the DGS is pushing out urgent, literal life-saving guidance for dangerous waters. Doesn't throwing a brand new administrative portal at these crews while they're literally sailing into physical danger just, well, overwhelm them?
I mean, I get why it seems counterintuitive, but upgrading that administrative system is actually the prerequisite for handling those physical dangers.
Oh, I think I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, consider the specific guidance being provided for those high-risk areas. Navigating those zones safely requires vessels to be fully staffed with highly experienced, fully certified senior officers, people capable of making split-second decisions.
So you're saying if the directorate doesn't fix the bureaucratic bottleneck on land, the shipping companies literally can't get the right leadership onto the water.
That is the core issue right there.
What?
A bureaucratic logjam directly impacts crew readiness.
Wow, yeah.
You cannot enforce rigorous safety protocols in dangerous waters, and the officers needed to execute those protocols are trapped at home waiting for a piece of paper. Clearing those delays ensures that when a vessel enters a high-risk region, it has its best people at the helm.
So the administrative efficiency on the back end is what actually enables the execution of the physical safety protocols at sea.
Exactly. It completely reframes how we view maritime regulation. The paperwork isn't a distraction from real-world operations. It's the foundation that makes safe operations possible.
That is such a great way to put it. So just to summarize for everyone listening, we are really seeing a synchronized effort here. A dual approach to enhancing transparency and career progression while actively reinforcing the physical safety of the seafaring community.
Precisely.
Well, that leaves us with a really fascinating thread to pull on before we go.
Let's hear it.
Next time you see a massive cargo ship, consider this. As the DGS pushes further into digitized credential tracking and live dispatch lists, what happens when these heavily digitized processes meet the unpredictable reality of the ocean?
Oh, that is a really good point.
Right, like if a vessel navigating a high-risk zone loses satellite connectivity or suffers a cyber disruption, how will port authorities verify these newly digital-first certificates when the ship finally docks?
Definitely a challenge for the future.
Absolutely.